right, good morning, good afternoon to another hellish stream. Today we are on Windows. I just changed it from private to public. Sorry about that if you were watching on YouTube. I was doing a private test this morning to see if my welcome messages were working. I'm on Windows today. It's copying things I was doing over on the Linux side over to Windows, and seems to kind of be working. I was wondering why things weren't going through right. I think maybe it's when it's private, because my messages, let's see. There we go. Now my message is going from Twitch to YouTube. I guess when it's private, I can't get that to work. So yeah, Linux failed me again, or I failed Linux. Either way, I'm on Windows 10 on the laptop. It's not all about failing cyber. It's just something different. Um, I knew Windows. I mean, I self-taught, and my early days were using my first introduction into computers was using DOS. I think it had just gone to DOS 6 or so. I had an IBM 186, and then worked my way up and through Windows 3, and then Windows 95, and then Windows 98, then XP, then 7, then 10, then 11. But in the 95, 98 to XP days, I can't tell you how I destroyed Windows. I didn't get into Linux until 10 years ago. So I'm going back further. I mean, I used to tear Windows apart and do all kinds of stuff, and that still didn't get me ready for Linux. It's a different, in a way, a different beast and a different mindset. Once you get used to it, it actually gets, in a way, easier than Windows. And sometimes, and with me going back and forth, streaming off the two platforms, I'm just challenging myself every frickin' day. So the laptop, the hardware, all sorts of things really, most things work on Linux, but not everything. Most laptops 10, 12 years ago was designed strictly for Windows. Now a lot, your Dells and all that are really, you can get Linux on them with very little issues. I mean, seriously, I just tried to install a GPU driver and I typed so many commands with so many errors. It is. It's a bit different. Yesterday, I did. Let's see, on Tuesday, I ran an update. So the way that I update my OBS is different than being on Flatpak or being on Ubuntu. Takes a lot longer, and also had a driver update. Well, yesterday, 3 times, once before I streamed and twice while I was streaming, my desktop just went blank. And I think that had to do with the NVIDIA driver. So, you give it a rest and you go back again. It just might be that laptop. I would say not to give up on Linux, because it could be lots of fun, but it is very aggravating in the beginning, and that's my 2 cents for what it is worth. But today we're going to kind of get out of the tech stuff. We're just going to do some GeoGuessing and just relax and have a bit of fun. It's not a real warm day here in Chicagoland, but it is about 59 degrees Fahrenheit. 13C, and but it's sunny. It's sunny out. I got the house to myself for a couple hours. The conclusion on the laptop is too old to support on Linux these days. Yeah. Yep, and it was designed. I mean, the hybrid graphics, that was designed for Windows, to work and all that. I don't know if you guys can see it. So I didn't realize that. I'm like, why do I have such a shadow? This is the bruise from my surgery on the inner part of my mouth. It moved to the outside. I got punched. No, I could say I got punched. You should see the other guy. So we shall see. I guess thankfully now I know my I moved over some of my stuff that I set up on Linux yesterday to Windows, and so far the welcomes are showing up. We'll see if my shout outs will work on certain streamers when they show up. So let me get signed into OpenGuessr, and then we'll just get going. I'll get some music going. Let's see. Got some classic rock summer today. I don't think you really have to go the route of getting a system that's pre-installed. All right, now my music thing's not working. What the fudge? What's not working there? Gosh, dog it. But no, anything within usually within the last 10 years, you're good. Hybrid graphic laptops are another story. They say ThinkPads are a great way to start. But the problem with buying one with pre-installed, because they're kind of a niche, they cost more than an average computer, average laptop. So that's what you got to look at. All right. Why isn't my music thing working? All right. Got the album working, but what else is not going to work for me? See, now I'm on Windows and I'm having issues with streaming. Let me see if I can get this fixed. It will bug the crap out of me. Oh, happy day. You don't blame them for okay, why is that not working? Now I gotta fix something that I don't want to fix. I should just let it go, right? And I keep things in different folders too compared to what I have. There's the music player. Oh, let's see, the track and the artist information isn't being received. Okay. What did I do or what didn't I do here? Okay. Oh, I guess we'll just have to look at title, track, and artist, the words. I don't know why it's not. Oh, there we go. There we go. What did I get? I haven't streamed on Linux since, or Windows since last Thursday. Change the track and see if it all changes. There we go. Okay. That's one thing off my mind. Hot dog. All right, let's just play some GeoGuessr. Let's get me in here. Computer gameplay? Computer gameplay. There we go. Now let's hopefully GeoGuessr doesn't mess up for me today.
Game scene activated. Have fun playing GeoGuessr, Steven.
There we go. There's my typing thing. That's taking a while to start. All right, so we're walking here. Where are we walking? Doing some construction here. Oh, so we got to walk this way. Okay. Don't like starting off with the walks, but looks like a nice walk. You know, and it depends on the laptop that you get. Okay, we are in a Scandinavian country. So, who uses the dots a lot? Denmark, Norway. Finland. One of these countries here. I can't read that. Let's see. Oh, I can only read that bottom there. And also, it's all about finding the what? Maybe the right distro. Fannies. But your journey pretty much started in Linux, right? So what? Oh, I start and end here? What the? That might not be Scandinavian though. What is that? What country? Oh, I didn't want to put my marker there. Gosh dog it. That. Ooh. Whoops. We don't set a blank screen here. Don't tell me Windows is going to do that today. Let's try Estonia today. All right. Drumroll. No, Helsinki. I was right the first time. It was a Scandinavian country. All right, we're starting off really good today. Here we go. Parkour Lumia Compiler. Yes, I can speak. That is. Oh, let's see if I can get close. Can I get closer there? No. No, I can't. What is that symbol? What is that? Oh, I'm sure it says right there. See a nice park. Nope, can't tell there. Lognioca gracias. Casa de Ham. Terrazza and Pizzeria. We in Italy? Let's see. Which way? Go this way. Oh, anything on this bus is helpful. No, a plane bus. Thank you. We get in front of the bus. Piata? Piata. So I think we're in Italy. Piata. Lots of buses. Not much on the signs. Oop, oop. I see a flag. What flag is that? That is not the Italian flag. What flag is that? What? Ooh, we got a street sign. Oh, I just missed it. Go back. Constanta Kayasi Berzenzi. What is that? It's not Spain. It's not. I don't think that's Portuguese. That's Sicilian? What are we? Where are we? Just not quick on picking up the clues today, but Constantana Cagliaresi. Doesn't help me. I don't recognize those cities. Buses. Who says the? Anybody recognize those towns? And it wasn't red, yellow, and green, so it's not Italy, the flag. I should start studying my flags. Don't. No, I am lost today. We are along a canal. Discare. I'm not picking up on the language. Why? All right, this is nice road, but taking us nowhere. Along a canal, we're along a canal. Here we go. All right, what's this? No real tips there. Nice big billboard. Autovit Bucharesti. Could we be in... Where's Bucharest? Could we be in Romania? Is that too much of an easy tip there, Bucharesti? Let's see. All right, I am... Oh, let's see, do I see anything here? Sign. Simple.com. Oh, all right. Yes, we are in Romania. Okay, so I'm going to take a drum roll. All right. We are back. All right. Oh, the river. God. Why do I have to be on a river? Okay. How much we can see here. Get close to that boat, we might be able to see something closer on it. The restaurant. Say we're on a European river. We get closer to this boat. Can we see something? Lonka. That a dredger? Water, water, water. No signage. You can't get closer to the shore. You're stuck on where the boat is. Okay. Okay, I am going to say no, not there. Am I going to say Poland? Warsaw have a... All right. Probably wrong. Yeah. Oh! All right. Gone into the tropics here a bit. Blurred out sign. Thank you. Oh, can't read that. Let me see the plates a bit. They're white plates. Oh, what's on this building here? Oops, went too far. Guam Power Authority. So we are in. What side of the Pacific should I go on? I guess anywhere on Guam is kind of good. Yep, it was Guam. What do you mean I lost my streak at 2? Stupid map. But here's a serially it's impressive. Did I just not close that out earlier? All right. All right. Which way to go? We got a nice open field here. Come on. This is going to be fun. Say we're not in the US. We don't use signs like that. And it looks like triangle. What's the Google truck? Truck? Is that a flatbed? I love how this stuff blurs in. Is it a buried truck? We go down the road here. Should we go down the road or down the dirt road? Which way? Come on. Wow. don't know if it's just me or what, but man, I can't click worth a damn. There we go. Is there anything on that truck we can get to? Oh wow, that one's really, they don't just blur it, they'll spot it out. Okay. Ooh, left or right. Okay. I'm gonna have to waste a guess on this one. I can't. I'm gonna say we're a bit in a more northern climate. We're not in America. So Europe, Eurasia. Nothing but trees. Whoops, is that a mountain? Hello, cheap skipper. You're not sure if it's very northern. You get a Turkish vibe here. Yeah, we do have some mountains in the distance here. What makes you say Turkish vibe? It's by the land. As if, let's see. Is Turkey kind of mountainous? Because off to the, what is that? That's the south. So there's mountains to the south. Nope, I can't go that. Oh, now I gotta go down the dirt. What? We gotta go down the dirt road. We have poplar trees, which is very much a Central European climate like Ukraine, but we're pretty inland in Turkey here, I think. So the climate matches that of Ukraine. And yes, Turkey can be very mountainous. Okay. So you're from Turkey. Welcome to the stream. Have you been here before? And I'm gathering you like GeoGuessing. I'm playing some OpenGuessr. I don't feel like paying the monthly fee for GeoGuessr. I'm cheap. Wow, going down these roads. Okay. Well, let's see. I know I'm kind of playing capital cities, but I don't see no cities around. You were here once before, yes, last week. I know I'm not from way up. Oh, you're up in Norway. Okay. Well, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah, I'm not going to get anything. There's going to be no signage, no nothing out here. The fact that we're going down a dirt road, we do got some cows. More cows. Cows. Dirt. That this is considered more of a main road. What? I don't know. All right. Not going to spend a lot of time on this. Okay. Hmm. All right. Yeah, I gotta waste it anyway. I'm gonna. Oh, okay. We were on the. Does that count? Yeah, it counts. We were actually near the border. We were on the eastern end of Turkey. Okay. I am going to be right back. I have to run to the washroom real quick. So I'm going to take a quick break. Let's work. Let's see. Another can. Let's the create a clip function. Let's see how this will look. So it grabs a 30-second 30 seconds from Twitch. But again, I'm not sure, so we're gonna test this out. I did a couple of them as a test. So I guess what would this be good for? Well, if I decided for 30 seconds I wanted to say something worthwhile. Oh, lunch was. I took my son to lunch today to a Jameson's Char House, and I had blackened chicken breast sandwich. Ah, that was so good. That was so good. And then let's do the create a clip again. Let's test this out. Actually, let's go to another screen first. Here we go. Do this. So I can make a clip. All right, so I used I think it was a version of photo. Okay. Let's continue. Silly's Pizza. I'm gonna say we're in we in Slavic country. Oops, there's some signs here. Peter Sala. Oh, they're setting up a carnival. Thinking Lithuania, Latvia. Yada services. That doesn't help. You like that thought? Yeah, I'm trying to get used to the kind of the languages, the way that um the names are spelt. Little either what they call umlauts or that. Let's see, can we pick out anything from some of these signs here? Or buildings? I'm saying I'm getting um, different views today. Riga is in. Oh fuck, where's Riga? Um, oh, stop it with putting the markers there, Steve. Gosh darn it. There, yeah, that's right. All right. Yay! A great spy I'd be. Not quite. Hmm. Okay, Russian? That's Russia. Any way you want it. So what's your favorite thing on GeoGuessr? Top word says Kazakhstan and Krylik, by the way. Ooh, good pick. So Kazakhstan. So should we make a guess? Should we just go for it? We'll pick Astana. Not quite. So that's a lose, even though. Let's see, we were just. Well, we were. It was Kazakhstan. It's messing me up. It's supposed to be capitals. Your favorite thing about GeoGuessr is learning about the world, exploring and seeing how everything looks. Yes, I always am amazed at how uh, buildings and construction and the way things are laid out are in the world. How different they are. How good, how bad, how rough, how different. Just because it looks rough doesn't mean it is rough, kind of thing, you know? We have our judgments, unfortunately, our biases in that, but, you know, people live the way they live, some for the better, some for the worse. I am not a world traveler. I've only been out of the States once in my life, and that was to uh on a cruise. And actually, well, I guess I can count I was out of country, even though we went to Puerto Rico. That's a part of the States. But I went to Stopped at the Dominican Republic and not Haiti. It wasn't Haiti. It was one of the countries behind it. All right. It looks like we kind of stay in Europe. I've never been outside of Europe, so it's fun seeing every other part of the world. Yes, unfortunately, many of us don't get to travel. I have in-laws that have been just there this year alone, been to England, Ireland, Spain, Greece. Last year they were in South Africa, Stockholm. Say Stockholm. No. Hopefully it doesn't count if I. There we go. Sometimes it's just that lucky. And it looks like we stay. The Spanka. Do I want to say we stay? No, maybe we don't stay in Europe. Maybe we do. Carpe Diem, a restaurant, interesting. The Atlas Banca. Danny Kineskog Filma. Are we in? Oops. Somewhere in here. Do I think like Romania, Belarus? You have a cheeky little thing as someone who's played a lot. If you look up, I'm sure you'll see rifts in the sky. Looks like a mountain, and so there's. Come on. This is a beautiful area. All right, let's take a look. We got another bank assigned. Let's see if we can get over on this end. Oh, and covered up. But let's see. Yeah, I'm looking at the way those rifts are a camera grid found in Albania and Montenegro. Okay. What do you mean by rifts? Like Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness opening up? Way back in Lithuania? Like a glitch, you saw them when moving around. Okay. All right, I'm gonna make a guess here. I'm going by the boss. Montenegro, you had it. So much to look at, so much to try to remember. Alto. Stop. Montero SA South. What's SA? Here we go. Let's see. What do we got here? Oh, yeah, I know. Especially when it comes to the camera glitches by the Google car, it's not fun knowing those compared to real things, but it's something you notice when playing a bunch. Escuela Maria. That's a school, right? So, we'll start off with Central South America. Do taxis have anything? Not that I can see. It looks like blue license plates on the taxis. And I don't think I can get close enough to see that sign. Oh, there's a Google car with a nice little sticker on it. I guess. What, are they hiding something under here? Panama? Is that a good tip? Did I just pick Panama? Is that a good clue? I've not seen this before. Like they're covering up something here. Because it's unofficial coverage, that kind of coverage taken by another company than Google, probably just Panama City then. Let's go with it. There we go. Hot dog. Yeah, I've not seen one of those stickers before. All right. Kind of a mountainous area. Sharma Gang. Google has Street View in Panama, so I'm not sure why OpenGuessr is giving you an unofficial. I wonder if like OpenGuessr uses uploads, from others. All right, we have an English warning sign. So we are either in the US or we're in Canada, I'm going to say. Oh, I think this I'm kind of remembering this wall. Is that a prison? Bhutanese architecture, it looks like. I love it how they have like the brick walls and then the barbed wire here, but they have this whole open area here. Like that keeps anybody out? I don't know. Hello, dude. Oh, what? An open guesser will do that. Also, did it turn me around? No, didn't turn me around. See if the cars have red license plates. Then it might be Bhutan. Looks like. Oh, that one has a red one. That one, but that's a taxi. That had a yellow one. So the car had a red one. Yeah, that one car had a red plate, but then the taxi had a yellow plate, or it looked like a taxi. So you want to say Bhutan? Oh, right. If we pass the cars, we don't get the. So that's a taxi, and that has a yellow plate. You trust it's Bhutan, and Bhutan is oh, um, over here. All right. Well, look at you go. You had it. Okay. Heidi's Village, Germany. Heidi Dorf Mainfield. Is yeah, Germany? One's the cows. We in a German village, and now we're walk. Are we walking? Yes, we're walking. Oh, I hate these. It's like someone just wandering. All right, we are not going anywhere but here. But I'm going to say Germany. Could be Austria. Probably the Alps. Well, maybe more Austrian, definitely Alpine. I should. My father was from Austria. I don't often get Austria. Let's see. And then well, I'm not going to say Vienna. My father was from this part of the country. But yeah, it could be Switzerland, Liechtenstein. We go back and get maybe another little tip off this sign if I can get in a nice angle. Oh, I can get a better angle here. No, about the same angle. Um, cannot make a lot of that out. It is too blurry. Yeah, I know. Either I'm getting capitals or I'm not. And I think that's just OpenGuessr. Kind of being OpenGuessr. So I'm not going to get. What can I go up? It just takes me back. Just yeah, this person was just wandering around here. All right. Um. Excuse me. All right, I'm just gonna make a guess. Oh, not bad. Near Liechtenstein. So that counts, right? I didn't lose anything. So it was Switzerland, but it was on the east side of Switzerland, not far from the Austrian border. So you were probably right. Or not probably right. Your senses were good there. Malaysia. We are in Malaysia. Could it be just this easy? Time for an easy one. Here we go. Easy ones are nice. Let's see. I'm going to take my camera a little bit. I was changing some things around, and I like things a little more symmetrical, kind of, sort of. Oh, well. All right. To Pharmacia. Yeah, that's a .com. We are in a pretty populated area. All right. Have you ever noticed sometimes the more populated areas are sometimes the hardest to navigate? All these signage, signage around, and it's hard to find something that's readable. You're like, oh my God, I could easily find something in this crowded area. Rhino accessory, SA again. What's that? What does SA mean? Information overload? Yeah. And then I'm always surprised. I'm looking, and I know you guys can always see if you're not on a big screen, but things that you guys pick out that I just totally miss. I have to watch my time here. But again, I'm thinking, let's see. City.com.gt. Guatemala? Does that make sense? With a Taco Bell. There we go. We have a Taco Bell. All right, Guatemala. We'll go for it. Oh, yeah. How do you like my special effects? Does that add to the game? I am going to be back. I don't have to go. I just have to. I'll be back in just a second. I have to go grab my phone because there's a message I don't want to miss. Wii U Wednesday, Thursdays Without Borders, GeoGuessr, and then again Sunday for the Sunday Coffee Clutch. Take care, everybody. No. Let's work. Let's see another can. Let's the create a clip function. Let's see how this will look. So it grabs a 30 seconds from Twitch. But again, I'm not sure, so we're gonna test this out. I did a couple of them as a test. So I guess what would this be good for? Well, if I decided for 30 seconds I wanted to say something worthwhile, do this. So I can make a clip. All right, so I used I think it was a version of Photoshop to take this photo from here. Okay. All right, let's move on. Hmm. All right, I think we're in South America. I'm thinking Colombia or Peru. Could be Bolivia. Although Bolivia is a little bit more dustier and all that, just the way all the brick buildings are and so close together, so typical of what I see is of the area there. Yeah, usually Bolivia looks a little more, at least I know they use a lot of red brick. Excuse me. Do do do. But and a lot of brick too. I mean, the brick roads. Something here in the States we associate with a higher end area. Think we got a storm coming. Opened up my window a little bit, and the wind is really kicking up outside. And this is like like borderline I don't want to call it low end and all that, It's like it's just missing a degree of how do I want to put it without like being really nice looking, right? You got this beautiful brickwork and it's always in a state of construction. And then you have the metal doors. Today has been calm and sunny, but today have snow late yesterday. Over in the States here, in the near in the Colorado, the mountains, they had like 33 and a half inches of snow north of Denver. Yeah, and all the buildings look unfinished, like they're being built for somebody. And so all the brick walls and just different, just fascinating. But okay, we're gonna make a guess. We're gonna pick Bolivia. We will say since its capital we'll say La Paz. All right. There we go. Yeah, it's just like a step away, just a step away. I'm gonna close my window here. The wind is really blowing. Oh, it is raining. Good storm. Good storm. We were due for some rain today, I guess. Oh, gee, I can't mow the lawn. Okay, I'm gonna say I'm gonna say Indonesia. Ciao. Oh. Ooh, what do we got here? Okay. Can't read a lot of that, but I like definitely Indonesia. What's the sign? A cyber cafe. Cyber cafe. Hackers welcome. Indonesia actually uses Latin script like us. This would be India with the line on top of the script. India, such a big city or big country. Yeah, I see what, like the lettering here. See what you mean. Let's see. And I know most of these usually end up being near New Delhi. I could be wrong. What do you think? Let's go with New Delhi. Ah, it doesn't count. Right on the border. God, way out over here. So much for picking capitals. Closer to Nepal. So that is a loss. I don't know why. It's still India. Yes? Oh, well. Avenue Costa Arena. So we are. Where are we? Southern climates. We have palm trees. We have. We have no signage. Oh, what did I see? Casa David Berscore Pinturas. The company. Can't see the color of the plates. A lot of cars here. What are they all lined up for? For work? Argentina Formosa. So think a tip. We're in Argentina. We're in Argentina. Garcia Concepcion. Near Buenos Aires? Could we be? A lot of signage, that's for sure. My truck keeps backing up on me. I'm wondering, is this map an OpenGuessr not updated? It looks like it's trying to pick capitals in other countries that one border of Kyrgyzstan. They're trying to guess. Um, I don't I don't know. I do know that with it, I often don't get capitals. And we're at the end of the road here. Won't let us go any further. We go down here. Yes, we can. Kind of. Nope. So we are stuck. We are not. Can we go up this road here? There we go. Can't really see the plates, although they look white. Hmm. And then I don't see any mountains in the distance. Can we get anything off of these buildings here? The license plate with the black dot is indeed old Argentina plate, so your instincts are right. Ooh, don't tell me that. I'm gonna be right? No. I don't think we're in Buenos Aires or near Buenos Aires. Banco Formosa. Now we're getting more. Italia. Hello, Donnie. That's okay, Donnie. You're here now. All right. So, hmm. Formosa is a province all the way up in North Argentina. There we go. Formosa province. Shall we say Formosa? That name looks familiar. Here we go. Very close, but I'll take it. Actually, we were in, just off the border here. Very close to the border. Very close. Oh, we're in a shop. We're getting our hair done. Donnie, did you need a haircut? Skipper, did you need a haircut? What kind of what kind of shit is this? We go outside? Yes, we can go outside. What language is that? Where can we walk to? Beautiful. Look at these streets. Oof. Oh, Yanara. We're kind of stuck where we're at. Either inside the building, inside or out. Kids, inside or out. Imagine getting a haircut and there's only a guy with a big camera comes in. No wonder there's nobody here. Okay. So this is I can't go anywhere else. It's either in or out, kids. Can't read that. Can I get close? No, get out of there, map. Is that a Spanish feel? Spain? Yes, no. Very, you think Russia or Ukraine? Hmm. This is going to be a wasted guess. Let's see. Can we get closer to the car without blowing it? No. So looks like blue to the left. Ukraine, isn't it? Hmm. Oh, here's a sign I see. So that's definitely in that area. All right, we're going to say Kiev. or near Kiev. There we go. Kiev. I got a lucky guess there. Thought you were going to drag me down? Nope. Hold on. Looks like someone tried to. Scammers are calling. Scammers are calling and emailing. Another walk. Wow, what a view. Look at that. Beautiful. Ukraine doesn't have EU plates, so it must be a traveler from a neighboring country. Yeah. And you're just being silly. Look at that view. Look at that view. Where are we? It's gorgeous. Okay, here we go. Ooh. Somewhere in Italy? Go to the fashion way. Now that's how you do it. I need me an outdoor market with some guns. El Fibratore, yeah, I'm getting a nice Italian vibe. Let's see, would that be Northern Italy? Because isn't Northern Italy like Milan and that more mountainous because it's part of the Alps and that? Randy, can't go any further, can we? Interesting. Oh, and that's the end there. Did you spot an L? See, I'm so bad at spotting the. Come on. So bad at spotting the flags. Too sunny to be Northern Italy? So red and blue, is that flag? What I wanted to. Okay, close your eyes, kids. We don't want to look at this shop here. Got SM. So yeah, there you go. San Marino. San Marino is right over here. That's right. The little country that could. Mm, 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 mm. We can't be too far going somewhere in the middle. All right. Oh no, your innocence is ruined. Dad, why is mom going in there? Never mind, son. 715 meters. That's probably the closest I've been. And unfortunately, I'm going to be right back again. The coffee is just hitting me hard today. It sucks being old. I'll be right back. The thing is, the music. Are they going to try to find some, music group that will mimic Queen? Here we are, born to be kings and princes of the universe. There you go. How's that? Holy shit. Oh. Okay. You can't look at Steve's stream the same now. Oof. Ow! All right, here we go. Let's continue. Mobile gross. Anybody need a phone? Lots of signage. Okay. Dog. More Slovak. Oh, come on. Mm. Where did it take me? Oh, it's taking me all over the place. Somewhere in Turkey. I'm going to say yes. Whoa. It was something on that one grocery market or something, but it was written just like the turkey here on the map. Lots of signage, but not the signage. Not the signage I want, and it's not the signage I need. What's that? What's that saying? Lots of signage, but not a lot of help. Yeah, we're gonna make that guess. I'm gonna go off of I'm gonna go off my gut. Beautiful town, though. A lot of endings here. This has ended. All right. All right. That one's for Donnie. Wow. Cambodians People Party. Okay. Oh, Cambodia? Wow, look at this. Was this before or after Godzilla? I don't think I ever. I'm gonna say the Cambodia because of the Cambodian People Party. Outstanding. I know. I took a big guess. Donnie, I just guessed. The answer is B. If it's winning, the answer is B. If I lost, then the answer is C. Louis, there's my son. All right, let me respond to him, and then we'll finish this. Rue de Prez, Rue de Prez. Which way? Prime Energy. All right, that looks French. Can I get behind here a little bit or in front? Nah, I can't get on a right angle here. Shoot. I know there's something on this van here that I can read. Oh, I just can't read that. It says, yeah. It looks like JS? No? Hey, it's Klima. No, that's not. The Democratic Party. Ice Cube. Could this be kind of Belgium? Isn't Belgium kind of French? Belgian and Frenchish, French and German kind of mix. Luxembourg. Well, Glass Luxembourg. I will go with it. I'll go with you guys' instincts. See, Donnie, and you think you go. Keep Skipper. Okay, Keep Skipper said it. All right, I'll slip one more in here since that was relatively quick. Oh, and of course, on the frickin' water. What the? Well, I'll do it just for you, Dan. My son can wait a minute. Uh, mm, this is, let's see. I'm on a river. I'm glad there's so many few rivers in the world. See a bridge coming up ahead. Maybe there'll be signage. Of course, I do it one more time, and it's a river one. I go to a big library on. He picks out a bunch of DVDs, but he just got done working out. I'm like, "Do you want me to bring you a snack?" Nothing. All right, we got a bridge. No signage. Ah, wow. And then looking at the boat. Back into the bridge, nothing. Nothing, nada. Come on. Looks like an average river in almost every country. Kind of, sorta. I'm sure the boat's a bit of a giveaway. I mean, looking at the guys here, I don't think this is the U.S. for sure. I'm thinking it's a European country. It's kind of too clean for a U.S. river. Assume that it's the U.S. from the people in the boat, but that's it. I can't, I don't. I mean, three white dudes. um, oh, of course. Oh, excuse me. Okay, this is gonna be. Oh, we got a barge up ahead. Yay. Too bad there wasn't like a request for a drone, an overhead drone look on these. Let's see these power towers. Who has power towers like that? Our US ones are a bit different. All right, this one is gonna be blown. I can't get this one. Man, we can't move fast enough along the river, that's for sure. I'm assuming that's it's a no anchor sign, which I don't see. I've never seen a sign like that in the US. If it's the EU, it's got to be Greece, Turkey, Cyprus, or Portugal. All right. Well, I should make up something, where it should be like and do the drum roll and then push my pin. Why don't we why don't we do that? Take it up. Oh, I put it in the Poland. Warsaw. How about that? Lost my streak of 6. All right, my friends. Unfortunately, I do have to go at the 2-hour mark. Common, my home country. Yeah. I'm a big mess. I'm Polish and Austrian. My dad was from Austria, but my mom was born here in the States, but her dad was from Poland. Oh well. Well, not bad. We had some good guesses. The first couple of guesses were kind of rough. I hate the water ones. They do suck. Hey Donnie, I didn't notice you like my bruise from my surgery. I'm like, what is this? Oh, it's bruising from the outside now. All right, Chief Skipper, thank you for joining. It's sore. I just gotta be careful with it. It's getting better, but it's getting darker too. I just started noticing it, so I had oral surgery done on Monday. All right, my friends. Let's say goodbye. Where is my... That's right. I gotta redo my one scene here. Computer, time to say goodbye. Yeah, got it. Okay, I moved my stuff over. My stuff is not updating. I gotta hook up to that one. All right, but I want to thank Donnie and Cheapskate, and if you didn't say hi in the chat and you watched, thank you for joining me today. I hope you had some fun. GeoGuessr is a blast. I guess I got to work on some things. Not just going back. I don't know, going back from Windows and Linux in my setup, but my next stream will be Sunday. I'm U.S. Central Time, so 8:30 a.m. U.S. Central, -6 UTC. Come and visit. We just shoot the shit and talk about all sorts of stuff. So thanks for joining me today, and I will see you guys soon. Bye now.
Goodbye everyone. Thanks for watching.